Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. All right, here he is, for my money, Mike, the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next when a guy starts to defend, he's truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. More than 5 years apart. Some differences in height and reach. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 22 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Gilbert Burns. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
You ready? Are you ready? Let's go.
All right, so here we go, round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the Octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Oh, beautiful counter there as he gains the side mount and try to get out of this guillotine by potentially attempting a Von Flue. Wow.
Gotta scramble. I want to see a scramble.
All right, so he postures up, somehow stays in the fight. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter, because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 1. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting, because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Oh, collar tie.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Burns gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Lands flush with that right hand. Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
It's in there deep. There you go. What a beautiful Kimura finish by this great fighter.
And I don't care how high your threshold is for pain. When you're in that compromised state, better to tap and fight another day.
It's so crazy because people think the pressure's on your arm. It's all your shoulder. When somebody has a really good Kimura, it feels like they're gonna break your shoulder. That's why you have to tap.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliot has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 26 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Gilbert
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission. Tonight, you told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.